So what's up, guys? Let us talk about what's going on in Britain or British. I think there's this British politician is suggesting or advocating that uh, the black people should actually uh, be slaved. Okay, black women and black men. So I want to tell about. Uh, I want to say something. I want to direct this British uh, politician in Britain. This not the days of our ancestors thousands of years ago. This era is a different era. This generation, it's a different generation. It's not 19, it's 70 AD or something like that. So you are talk about what people should actually have black women slave and black men slave. That's it. That's your garbage. So put your garbage in your ass. Let your garbage stay in your ass and stinky. Yes, you heard me correctly. But uh, there's another sentence, there's another word you say that the black people are low class people. That sentiment, I might agree with you. I don't agree with slavery thing. Oh, black people should go back to slavery. White people should have black slavery, men and women. I don't agree with that. Probably you should be our slave now, because now we are sleeping with your daughters, making kids with your daughters nowadays. Okay? How do you call it? Mulattoes. Now black people are able to marry white women, have white girlfriends. Okay, even white men are marrying black women. Okay, now it's about all mixed up. Maybe in a couple years from now in Britain or America, we'll be like Brazil. Okay, so nowadays we are able to f up your daughters nowadays. Yes, but maybe 4 centuries ago, even three centuries ago, we were black people were not able to do that. Okay, but nowadays we are dating your white daughters and we're having kids with them. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna put your white daughters in slavery or something like that? Because I'm marrying a black man, and also black white men are marrying black women. So what are you gonna do? So you deserve to be kicked out from your whatever party you are, even to be prosecuted for upsetting uh, black people. Black people, our ancestors, they went hell. I mean, our ancestors, they went through hell. You are people, took our people, enslaved them, came to our areas, excuse me, dividing our lands, dividing or divided our families, ruining our cultures, stealing our minerals, taking our cultural artifacts, okay, destroy ancient buildings. So this guy, this politician in Britain or British, he need actually to be prosecuted. Prosecuted. He need to be prosecuted. Yeah, because there's no room to talk such painful subject when it comes to black people into slavery. Okay, that's painful. Okay, there's nothing painful as you talk about slavery as a white person to talk about slavery, about bringing back black people into slavery again. Okay, our ancestors, I mean, they went through hell. You put our ancestors through hell, and it's time now to put you guys through hell as you did to our ancestors. So your time is coming. Okay, your time is coming. Your time is coming, and right now you deserve to be kicked out from your party, whatever, and also to be actually uh, prosecuted, because there's no room anyone in this era can talk anything like that. Okay, we are different generation. Okay, we are a different generation. Uh, those generation back then, they didn't know better, I think. But this generation, they know better. So, but when you say the black people are lower class people, for some extent, actually, I might agree with you in that part. Because we black people, we don't listen. We don't listen. So somebody like you say some crappy stuff like that, and you'll see black people still coming to England, coming to Britain. Still, we are running away. We are running away from our own land, our own lands. We are running into you guys. So in that point, I will agree with you that black people are low class people. Because if black people are not low class people, black people actually could have their own uh, education system, their own medical system, their own security, uh, their own food security and welfare, their own standards of living. But we don't. We can't even build our own roads. We cannot build our own bridges or bridges. We cannot make our own planes, our own, you know, we cannot build our own security. We have to depend on other people who come down to us and made us as a fool, to manipulating us, to give our corrupt leaders money so that they can approve this, so that they can approve some things that are not even beneficial to black people. So as long as these people, white people, that they can manage to manipulate us and to manipulate our leaders, yes, we're gonna be still a low class people. I don't know until when. In that point, I agree with you. Until this generation to change their attitude from bottom up or from up down, because those leaders up there, they're the one actually letting their own people down. I've seen some videos from Sudan. The ABC News anchor went to Sudan, South Sudan. There's a big flood over there. And he took some pictures and videos and broadcasting those videos. Go to YouTube and you'll see those videos. It's very, very, very sad. And South Sudan is flowing with oil and maybe even gas. And still the people in South Sudan are dying with anger, are dying with the floods. There's no any government official in South Sudan sending even a kayak or something, no, kayak, even a small boat to go and rescue those people who are under the flood. There's no anything. There's no food. People are dire anger in South Sudan, and the official and the government, he's sitting in the mansions, driving a bigger cars. No, we are waiting for white men to come to Africa to feed these poor people in South Sudan or even other parts of Africa. So this is the downside of African people. All this money we have, we are getting from so-called IMF, World Bank, whatever, these loans, whatever, that some of them we cannot even be able to pay back. Where is this money goes or going? So in that part, that this British politician said that black people are low class people, I may agree with that. I don't care if you are a doctor or you are professor, African doctor, you are still a low class person. In America, you can be a police officer and you can walk down the street and another white police officer stop you, and still you can provide your badges as a police officer, but still the white police officer will not believe you. Why? Because they see you as a low class black man. Yes, you say, I am a police officer and this is my badge and this is my eh? But that white police officer might not even believe you. There's a story. Was a CIA or FBI black man. No, he was handcuffed by a white police officer in America. He was a CIA black man. I was a CIA or FBI black man. Still, still the system didn't believe him as an FBI black man. Still, they didn't believe him as an FBI black man in America. It's amazing. So why these things actually happening? How can we change this kinds of this kind of this kind of what this kind of humiliation? How can we overcome this kind of humiliation, okay, imposed by the white people over us? But when you see these people in your countrymen, you are smiling, you are happy, you don't know this, you don't know them. I think there's a story in Ghana. I think it was in a store or something like that. So there were this black African American in Ghana, and I guess there were also the white woman in Ghana. I don't know what happened in there, but the African American was upset by this white American in Ghana. I think they were in a store or a mall or something like that. So this African American guy was actually telling that white American woman the way it is. And I guess this white American woman, I guess maybe she had a black boyfriend or black friend, man friend or something like that. No. So he was telling these black people who are friends with that white woman, American woman, that you don't know these people. We know these people because we live with them every day. But they're coming here to think that they're good people. They are not. Well, I'm not saying that all white people are not good people. No, there is some white good people there. But I'm giving you a picture. No, I'm trying to draw you to think. Like the this politician in England, in Britain. Why say that? No? What did actually African people did to him so that he can say that? So I want to let him know that this time it's another era, it's a different generation. The black people they're not gonna go back to slavery ever. But you, the one you're supposed to go back to slavery, you're supposed to be under our feet, and soon you're gonna be under our feet. Okay, soon. You want us to be slavery again? Oh, you want us to be slaves again? No, you're gonna be our slave because right now we're having kids with your daughters, with your white daughters. We're dating your white daughters. Okay, we are marrying your white daughters. What are you gonna do? Eh? Look in London. Look all the mixed race in London nowadays. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna put your own daughters, white daughters, in slavery because they are sleeping with the black men, or because they are sleeping with the white women, or no, black women? Eh? What are you gonna do that? What are you gonna do then? I mean, what you gonna do then? So this era is not era of talking about you, white person, to bring us back to in slavery. It's not gonna happen. Right now, we are still working on. Okay, when you still you have influence. Okay, you still have influence because we black people we are running into your country to get education, because we do not have our own system, education system. So we have to come to you to give us your education. So we appreciate that, but we black people also, now we need to wipe out these so-called low-class people or third world people. We need to become first world people. And those who are educated, please go back home and educate your own people like the Chinese do. Okay, the Chinese now is in superpower. It's almost superpower now. In 30 years, maybe under 40 years, 40 years ago, Chinese was a poor country. Poor country, was poorer than Kenya. But look now, is maybe if China is not the first economic uh, superpower or militarily superpower. It's not militarily superpower yet, but economically, maybe China is number one or is right there close to be number one, surpassing American economy. Okay? Okay, please subscribe, put your comments, be safe, and bye bye, guys. Take care.